Hi, Doreen. My name is Ellen. I'll be correcting this essay for you today. Let's take a look at what you've written. This is the essay about ex-criminals educating adolescents. So let's see what you wrote. Some would argue that the best people to educate adolescents on the consequences of breaking the law are reformed criminals. This essay completely agrees with this statement because young people easily believe them and also they can influence them to cultivate good habits. Okay. So far I think this is really very nice. I hesitate just slightly because of your use of pronouns. Um, you have to be careful. Look at this. Okay, this essay completely agrees with this statement because young people easily believe them. Who is the them you are referring to? Obviously, we can figure it out. You're referring to criminals. But the point is that there are a number of nouns that come between the word criminals and your pronoun here that make it just a little murky, a little unclear. Okay, so you've got essay, statement, people. Okay, so those are your three nouns. And then all of a sudden you have this them. And so your reader needs to do something of a mental leap to be like, okay, well, what does this refer back to? So you need to be careful about that. Okay. That would be my concern. What you could have done instead of using the word them is some other synonym for reformed criminals. How about ex-convicts or former prisoners? You haven't used that word yet. So I would have done some sort of synonym here to create lexical cohesion. Okay. And then you would have avoided this lack of clarity with them. Okay. And then look at this. They can influence them to cultivate good habits. Again, so who is the they here? Who is the them? Presumably, one of these two is the criminals and the other one is the adolescents. But, I mean, and somebody using a little bit of logic can figure it out. But if you're looking at it in a very kind of strict sort of way, it is a little unclear. Okay, so that was a lot of time on your introduction. I did like it. I thought you did a great job. I thought you rephrased well. I thought that it was great that you included your position very clearly. You said that you completely agree that they're the best people. It's exactly what you need to be doing. So all of those elements are really good. It's just the issue with the pronouns, which created a little bit of lack of clarity there. So let's move on to your body paragraph to see what you wrote there. The major reason why an ex-convict is the best person to talk, careful, to teenagers about the dangers of committing crimes, okay, is that they are more believable than other authorities like police and teachers. That is to say, put a comma here, these people have been in such situations before, and they can use their life experience to set an example for young people. Okay, what happened here? For example, they can tell them how they ended up there and how life in prison feels. Full stop, not like. So, what it feels like or how it feels. As a result, comma, adolescents are more likely to listen to them and deter from any bad behaviors. Not deter. You want to use a different word here. You want to use maybe refrain from any bad behaviors. For example, in Ghana, prisoners are allowed to share their life story on the media, and this has reduced the rate of crime committed by young people. Okay, that's good. I like that example. I thought you did a really nice job of developing. So in terms of task achievement, I thought you did a really good job here. Supported, developed, so no issues here. Let's see. I don't know why that's there. Ignore that. Okay. me see what else I want to mention about this. Okay, they're more believable. Fine. Furthermore, using reformed criminals to tell the youth about lawbreaking could influence the development of good characters. If individuals who have been to jail before are allowed to share their present circumstance, such as not getting better jobs to do and rejection by society without it will influence teenagers to hone good habits. Those young people have dreams and ambitions to become, careful with your typing, great people in the future. And knowing this cannot be achieved if they go to prison, could make them think twice when trying to commit a felony. All right, that was a very complicated sentence. It was almost completely accurate except for this missing D here. So that was nice. It was a challenging sentence to write. You did have that little mistake, but on the whole, that was well executed. Thus, it will obey rules and regulations in the country. Okay, so let me see if I understand. So the first thing is about the fact that young people will pay attention to the prisoners. That's why they're the best people, because they've experienced this stuff in real life, and so they'll actually pay attention. And then here you're saying that they can be influential and these kids can become better human beings, better people. All right, so that's fine. That's fine. In conclusion, the best people to advise, here you need an S because this is the noun version that you're using when you really need the verb version with an S. They will advise youngsters on the negative effects of committing crimes because they can easily influence them through their stories, and also young people tend to believe and listen to experienced people. Okay. So I actually like this essay quite a bit. I thought you did a very good job. I thought your task achievement was well done. I thought your grammar was mostly accurate. You did have some things, little things here and there. You did have some grammar things throughout, but like I said, they were very minor. Um, let's see. I think that if there was something that I would suggest as a takeaway, obviously we talked about this whole thing about pronouns. We talked about that a good deal. I like this paragraph quite a bit. I would like possibly to see maybe some higher level vocabulary, maybe some less common vocabulary, maybe some collocations. I mean, you did have some, but there wasn't any point when I was looking at this and I thought, "Ooh, what a lovely piece of vocabulary," or something. You had a couple of things, like there was someplace where you had the word hone, which I liked, but unfortunately the grammar of it was wrong, and so it kind of reduced the effect of using a word like that. So yeah, I would have liked just a little bit higher level vocabulary for this to be really, really very strong essay. But you definitely did really well in lots of other areas. Uh, the vocabulary was appropriate. All right, so I don't want to be misunderstood. You used appropriate vocabulary. I do want to see though some higher level, especially if you are trying to get one of those higher band scores. All right, so Doreen, the next thing is I would love to see what you're doing with task one. I didn't see in your email if you mentioned you're going to sit general training or academic, but regardless of that, I would like to see how you write a task one and of course some other task twos as well. So I would love to invite you to sign up for an essay correction package. I think you'll find it really very helpful. You'll get to do different types of questions with us. And of course, you'll get our feedback. If you found this feedback helpful, we will continue and we can, make suggestions on how you can improve. So hopefully we'll see more essays from you. I really look forward to working with you and I want to wish you lots of luck.